everyone. Scott Moak here, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings. Back again for a double dose of top plays. Gift wrapped and ready to open. Let's go! We're in the event center with D-Dot. Chases down a block, surveys the floor on the break, and pops a green three after the pass fake. You can't intercept a pass that's not thrown, I guess. A bold decision, cashes in on a self-made fast break. Grab your theater seats to watch the return of KB. No special effects, just a dazzling dribble combo, exploding an ankle and ascending through the airwaves for a spinning slam. What a headache to guard. Better to enjoy this sequel from the sidelines. Nicely done. All right, it's voting time. Choose your top play of the week now. It's up to you. We'll share your winner next week on our social media. Thanks for your submissions and your votes. I gotta go pick up more marshmallows. I missed a lot of the hot chocolate shots earlier in the show. Need more practice. See ya.
Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the scene for the Kings. As natural of a score as you'll find in the game. DeMar DeRozan looking to lead the way. He'll be a key factor for sure in the offense tonight as they settle in for game time here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Kings, Pacers is next, and we'll be right back. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now Sacramento starting five. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Achua is out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And for Indiana, Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Mitchell, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a few of the top guys, Coach, in this league have been on hot streaks, fueling early MVP conversations. I guess it's never too early to talk about the MVP, is it?
Yeah, that definitely builds excitement for the fans and sets the narrative for the rest of the season. But you know, Kevin, it's still way too early to tell how it's going to shake out.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Here's Schroeder, kept alive, Sabonis, and finally they hit one.
Well, when you face Sabonis, boxing him out must be at the top of the scouting report. Domantas is the best offensive
and again for three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he sustained it. All year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. The rebound by Halliburton. And here's Indiana. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Bean passes to Schroeder. There's the three. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Count it, good.
Great ball movement there.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Now Schroeder is definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Count that bucket.
Well, he's fearless amongst the trees. When Schroeder sees a scoring opportunity in close, he takes charge.
Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Schroeder against Halliburton. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Just shows you all the options you get out of a pick and roll. That time, Schroeder's look was the best look.
For three, Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Bulls.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Shots good by Sabonis.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defenders.
For three, Mitchell, and the Pacers another three.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Tony Bradley's checked in for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Outside DeRozan. Ellis, that's good.
Well, what I like about that, Ellis is not content to just hang out on the perimeter.
Halliburton passes to Mitchell. 124 left. Good! Another from 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for 2nd for most threes in a season.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's DeRozan. Whistle. Blows, bucketed, and it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Fans, once again, give it up for your Pacemates dance team.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Into his mid-30s.
Substitution
Now for Indiana. Puffs jacked in. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Mitch. And again for three.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
The Kings trail by 9. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Assist goes
and it's 6 points for Ellis.
Yeah, he may be thin, but Ellis has that wiry strength. Keon can handle physical play.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again. And Mitchell missing. The Kings shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Levine can't hit. Pacers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Mathurin's got his first basket of the night.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Outside, Levine. Here's the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Nembhard. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
From Mathurin.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ellis with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Sabonis, and it's blocked. Here's Mitchell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
But our defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, Sacramento this season, bringing in Dennis Schroeder to provide stability to their point guard position, and he's coming off an efficient postseason with Detroit. Schroeder's impact has varied depending on the situation, but the Kings are hoping and believing he'll thrive in their system.
They love his disposition. Thank you, Shams.
Dennis Schroeder.
He can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
For 3, Mitchell sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 29 in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
First half. 2 minutes.
Here's Levine. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Pulls up. High post. Mitchell's shot is good.
Mitchell.
31 points for the chosen one.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Timeout called by the Kings. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look.
left in the first half of the game. And so that's the end of the first half. Pacers lead by 13.
55.
Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
They've got Mitchell. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Off the inbound. Walker with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit. And there wasn't much resistance either.
Shots good by Mitchell.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And they double up DeRozan inside. And it's LaVine that time on the assist from DeRozan.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. LaVine did.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Mitchell outside for 3, connects again for distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Let's see, they say last touch by Mathurin. Jackson is checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Halliburton. Keon Ellis, he's checked in for the Kings. Nembhard against LaVine. And here's Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro stand, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level. But Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany.
Pass to Ellis, uncovered, count it. Ellis has got 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mitchell outside. 3-pointer. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Kick out to LaVine. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers leading by 22. Here's Mitchell. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And then LaVine with the jam.
Okay, Zach LaVine. Another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always high in Sacramento.
So it's Sacramento now. They trail by 14. And look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. They've got Achua. Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's DeRozan. And it's Sabonis in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Westbrook. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Mitchell. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Westbrook. No good.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Whoa!
Adding to his long list of highlight reel finishes, DeRozan still exciting to watch.
And the Pacers call time here. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic, but how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 54 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And we've come to expect that from Westbrook. Hard charging, putting defenders in a situation where they just have to foul.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Mitchell. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And the shot goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Indiana leading by 11. Here's Mitchell. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Timeout called by the Kings. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
Well, I think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force forced the ball out of his hands.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, the chosen one.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. On the wing, Levine, covered by Mitchell. Levine dishes to Westbrook. Shot clock at 3. Over Halliburton. Sacramento again missing. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Levine, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight. Indiana lead by 13. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Into the lane. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
A very aggressive drive by DeRozan. He pours on the gas when he gets going.
I love how he absorbs the foul and still have a chance to knock that one down.
At the line. For Indiana.
First one falls for him. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Andrew Nembhard checked in for the Pacers.
Well, looking at his numbers, DeRozan is a very good wing passer.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Indiana.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the chosen one.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And he's good on the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leading freebies at the line.
Back to Jackson. To the right side. Indiana needs to get a shot off. That shot wide open. And the Pacers lead by 16.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the tables, Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Al.
Listen, it's your boy Bash, man. We live on 2K TV. Happy holidays, all right? Listen, spend time with your family. Hope you ain't been naughty. Hope you've been nice. You know what I mean? Hope you get everything that you want twice. And make sure you're watching this episode because it's going down.
Happy holidays! We're celebrating the season with a very special episode of NBA 2K TV. As a part of our tradition, later in the show, we're going to throw our annual community holiday party.
Yes, this is where we invite community members to take on Team 2K TV in one of the Christmas Day matchups.
This year, we have some new and familiar faces. We've got Bash World, he is back, along with Naomi, Kobe Dreamin', and Aaliyah. And new this year, GHA Curry. Now, listen to this. I get to choose what matchup we'll be taking on. To make it fair, we're gonna be drawing out of this Santa hat right here.
I'm gonna hold it for you.
Let's see. Don't look.
Come on. Don't leave them in suspense.
We've got Knicks versus the Cavs. Okay. I like it. So coming up later in this episode, it's Team 2K TV versus the community, Knicks versus Cavs.
But first,
we've got Scott Moak with your top plays.
Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome to your top plays of the week. Sacramento Kings, PA.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Heat came into the building looking sharp, but it's going to take more than a good wardrobe to get this win tonight on the road. Welcome aboard, everybody. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Norman Powell. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pacers, Benedict Mathurin is out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Huff. In at the pivot spot, manning the middle. This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
Now, here's Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot. Fires for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it. Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
Pass to Adebayo. And just over a minute played here at the start of the game. On the wing, Jaquez. Shoots over Walker. Jaquez with the bucket. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammates.
For 3, Mitchell. And the Pacers another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now, here's Mitchell. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Launches it. And again, it will drop. And they'll make there for Mitchell. Mitchell's got 15 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mitchell passes to Jaquez. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. 18 points for him.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Paul. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Mathurin, and that one is stuffed right through.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Mitchell with it. He's covered by Halliburton. And Doris Rick Carlisle now. His second stint is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
And he makes both free throws. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, he's been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
And here is Mitchell. After the three-pointer from Mitchell. And a wide-open look here for Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And how about that competitive spirit of Wiggins, draining their revenge triple inside.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Indiana, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Mitchell. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he's able to get it back. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 11. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game.
And again for 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
He wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
For 3, Mitchell. The shot comes out, and so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. They'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. Changes here for the Pacers. Bradley's checked in for Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. And it's Mitchell in for Halliburton. Outside the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. Bradley is out there with Toppin. And it's Mitchell in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Kings was all business. He had 65 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Right side, Adebayo. Jaquez with the bucket. And it's 6 points for Jaime Jaquez.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For 3, Mitchell. And another 3 for Indiana.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Jaquez outside. Pass to Larson. Goes up again. And the rejection by Bradley.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Loads it up for Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Miami. The Pacers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Took him no time at all on that one. Mitchell's got 41.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rozier. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the thing about Rozier, guys. He is fearless. He's willing to take on contact from anybody.
Goes up from the top of the key. No good that time.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And so it's Indiana ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for the Heat, we've got Jaime Jaquez. Connects again from distance.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal.
Good! Another from 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in the season. The era of the long ball is truly upon him. And he's put on a show from long range. And boy, he has done this all season.
And the fans, Greg, letting him know how much they appreciate his amazing touch.
Have we ever seen a player shoot with this kind of confidence? And it's been happening all season long.
A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Jaime Jaquez. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The number one overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Mitchell against Halliburton. The 10-footer. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, stay attached, affect the quality of the shot. That is excellent interior defense.
Mitchell passes to Huff. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Ware. To the paint, Larson. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Shot's good by Mitchell.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Powell against Mathurin. Powell kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. The 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Pass to Larson. Powell outside. Drills it from outside. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How's that for an answer? Norman Powell says, "I'll see that 3 and raise you one." Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Mitchell passes to Larson. Throws it up high. Ware, good. Ware's got his third basket of the night.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Miami with the ball. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
For 3, Mitchell. The Pacers getting another chance here. From deep. And good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Powell feeling it out a bit. Here's Wiggins. It doesn't go for him. Walker with some nice D. Here's Mitchell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Indiana sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Changes here for the Pacers. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Matthews. And it's Mitchell in for T.J. McConnell.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the chosen one.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Mitchell is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Bradley. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. That's the Pacers 5. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And got it! Another basket!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of